Okay, so like the video says, it's going to be short and sweet, and I'm going to go ahead. This is converting degrees to radian and radians to degrees. And so we're going to start with converting the following two examples to degrees. So when you are converting a radian to degrees, you are multiplying by 180 over pi. Okay. So when I do that, let's go ahead and change the color here. By 180 over pi, it literally helps me make it so that I can cancel the pi's. And it ends up being 180 over 6, which equals 30 degrees. Now, if you are like me and you like to cross cancel, you could also just reduce it by crossing out the 6 and putting a 1, crossing out the 180 and putting 30. Then you just have 30 over 1 to begin with, but that is not necessary every time, okay? So with that, let's take it down to the next example of 5 pi over 9, and I'm going to multiply by 180 over pi. I'm going to cancel the pi's. Okay, but I also know that 9 goes into 180 20 times, but so 9 goes into 9 once, so I'm cross-reducing, and 180 changes to 20. So then I just multiply 5 times 20, and I get 100 degrees. And that is all you do with regard to converting from degrees or radians to degrees. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next slide, and we're going to do the other way around from degrees to radians. All right. So on this one, we're converting from degrees to radians. So when you're converting from degrees to radians, you're going to want to multiply by pi over 180. So we'll take this first one, I'll multiply it by pi over 180. Now, many people would just jump right to 120 pi over 180, and then they would reduce it because 60 goes into both of those numbers, the numerator and the denominator. So it would just be 2 pi over 3, okay? But you can still do that here as well. You could reduce by crossing out the 120 and putting 2, crossing the 180 out and putting 3, and then you don't even need a calculator if you're somebody that is worried about that amount, okay? So, right. Then we're going to go to 240, and 240 times pi over 180, okay? Again, 60 goes into both, so I'm going to go ahead and cross that out. That's 4 and 3. So that's going to equal 4 pi over 3, and that is how you convert from degrees to radians.